Tuesdays and Thursday mornings are both postage day, so I have a task to check if anyone's bought anything and then ship them out on this day. So I'm in my mailroom today because there is a thing to ship. I'll show you around. I think I've shown you this before, but shipping envelopes down there. These are larger prints, and I've got some more prints somewhere else. Pen plots that are in the shop, pen plots that are yet to go into the shop, smaller prints, and then a whole bunch of printing supplies down here and scales and what have you. So today we've sold, or last week we sold this one. So I've got the number on each one. So this will come over here, and let me show you. If you saw the video last week, there's a whole bunch of these. So these are my backing boards to stop them getting damaged, and also these protective corners. Anyway, I'll stick it on the tripod and we'll package everything up. So you can see that in focus. And then the last bit is to print out the shipping label, but you really don't need to see that because it's kind of boring. The samosas from the market here in Shrewsbury are just really good. So I'm going to finish these off and then make a video about an art drop that I'm doing next week. So I'll see you in a moment, or yesterday, or 2 days ago. This time thing's a bit weird. I'm at the hospital again. I've got some supplies to drop off, so let's go do that. I'm in a bit of a timetabling pickle at the moment, nothing major. Yesterday evening I published the servo video that I made about this new servo for the axidraw that I filmed last week, published on Tuesday. This week I'm filming another video, what is long form generative art, which will be published next week. I'd really love to get to a place where I have like 3 or 4 videos in the can. So if anything came up, I still have things to go out and they don't have a knock-on effect. So some of the response to the video was all good, but there was a couple of people who wanted to see like more of a side-by-side comparison of the two, and even a fitting guide. I'm not going to do a fitting guide because the instructions that come with it are easy enough for me to follow, but it does seem like it'll just take a couple of minutes to throw together a video where I show them side by side and then talk about the very few differences, and that might be useful for people who want to buy one because then they get to see that. But I haven't scripted that and I haven't planned to do that, and I know it'll take a little bit of time. And I keep telling myself, oh, it won't, it'll just take half an hour and then I'll throw together a quick edit. Could even make it maybe a YouTube short. Shouldn't take that long. But then yesterday, and I'll show you these in a second, some prints arrived for a project that I want to have launched next Wednesday. So I wanted to get everything up a week in advance. I had scheduled for this, and I wanted to make a video talking about that, which again, I thought would be simple. I wasn't going to script it. I was just going to talk to camera about the project. But as you can tell, I tend to ramble. So I shot it and then ended up with about 40 minutes worth of footage that I now have to edit down. And I think it might just be too all over the place to pull together into anything useful. So now I'm in a situation where this afternoon I've got one video to shoot. I'm thinking about shooting a whole new video, and I've got a thing to edit, which I should possibly just throw out and not bother with at all. I don't know. Got to make that decision. Oh, I'll show you the prints though, because they are good. Come on. And let me just adjust. So these are these prints from the project that I've done. I really love this paper because it's using like a metallic powder in the paper, but the whites aren't truly white. They're sort of grey, so you have to boost the image, which I haven't actually done here. But yeah, they're okay. I really like this one. I rambled on about those for far too long, and if I can cut it into a video, I don't know. Anyway, let me think about doing this. Oh, and I've got a trip to the hospital as well, again in about an hour. So that throws things out a little bit too. Anyway, I'm sure it'll all come together. Today's delivery is of ice. I'm delivering a whole thing of ice because Mixie likes really cold water. So let's head into... Alrighty, change of plan. I've decided to paint this instead because I'm kind of tired of when I'm recording my videos. So from about here, that half of the studio is white, and then this half of this creamy yellow. It also makes balancing the color really difficult, like color correction. We'll talk about this in another video, but Thursday's morning job, is to set away the plotter doing little thank you notes. So I'll cut these up into note cards if I'm running low on them. It seems like we got a bit of pen lot set right here. Hopefully, because I'm doing a whole sheet of them, I'll have enough to fill up what we need. That's what's been going on here. Over there, I've been recording a video about this project. And let me just have a look up here, check focus, and come somewhere where there's more light. You probably saw on Wednesday that it was a bit of a weird day because there's a lot of hospital stuff going on. So I decided just to check out all the videos I was planning on making and paint this wall instead. And then today I went, I better try to do one of those videos. So that's what the shooting the video over here was all about. Anyway, I will see you later. Just finishing editing the video for the drop next week. I've still got to put the photos I took this morning into the shop and an article to write. Probably not going to get that finished today. So I think I'm calling it a day on Weeknotes for this week. It's been a bit of an interesting, tricky week this week. Next week should be fun, though. Fun things happening next week. So I'll see you again next week. Love you all. Bye.